Wishing him away has always been what Trump's critics do. It's their comfort food. They write long think pieces for the last decade about how Trump's political luck is not going to sustain, that he can't possibly continue to have political victories. That's been written over and over again for 10 years. He doesn't win every time, but he right now is on a political roll. The indictments and the ballot fights to keep him off the ballot in the last election cycle, that was another way. They were trying to cope with Donald Trump by going in a different direction, by doing things that have clearly been part of a backlash. And now they're having what are in effect digital seances saying, well, Trump's going to die, and so he'll be off our hands. Politics and journalism, it's not sorcery. It's a street fight, and the rules are written in pencil. Trump himself draws outside the lines, to be sure, but he stays on the page for the most part. Meanwhile, a lot of Trump's opponents are spending time now arguing about the shape and size of the eraser. Why is this McCartney parallel so biting? Why is it so resonant for me and for so many people who I've mentioned it to? McCartney was not alive. He wasn't. He was dead. But he was in the studio, and the rumors of his death enlarged him, made him a bigger figure, a larger-than-life figure. And the Beatles, of course, went on to great success after all of this. Each death watch gives Trump something he not only loves but benefits from, the spotlight, the grievance, the fresh claims that Trump can make, as he did in that fundraising email I read to you, of indestructibility. Trump's alchemy is pretty clear. He converts disbelief into dominance. The more his enemies fantasize about his absence, the more present he actually becomes. What would be a healthier approach? Treat Trump's health like any other issue. Ask for disclosure, press for disclosure, apply the same scrutiny to Trump as you would to anybody else, and deal with the tangible government policies that affect the real lives of real people. How much does stuff cost? Where is crime, and is what Trump doing on crime effective? How is he dealing with trying to end the wars in Israel and Gaza and Ukraine and Russia? Deal with the anxieties of the public, and there's plenty of that. There's lots of polling out this week, including in the Wall Street Journal, that shows how concerned people are about what's going on in their daily lives. This incident, with echoes of what happened with Paul McCartney, demonstrates, I think, once again, that the left is still trying to figure out how to grapple with Donald Trump. They know, in all likelihood, he will not be a presidential candidate or a vice presidential candidate in 2028. But for the foreseeable future, in this short term now, they still haven't learned the lesson. An obituary wish is not a plan. It's a lullaby. It's distraction that's keeping the left from truly grappling with what Donald Trump is doing.